Hello there, Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your romantic love reading for the month of January. We'll take a look at the overall energies with your oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, Pisces, let's see what you have going on in your romantic love life. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So, there's a couple of different ways that we can read this, and we'll get into more details here. It could be that your romantic love life is being affected either by your children, the children of somebody that you're interested in. It could also be the discussion of, do you want children in the future? One of you may, the other one might not. You could possibly be pregnant. There's all kinds of ways. The other way that I read that card is sometimes it has to do with our childhood. Situations that occurred in our childhood are also now playing out in our romantic love life. So we will check that out and see what we have going on. And then stuck, block, third party, silence, barrier, shift your focus to clear the energy. Yeah. Between both of these, there's this energy of you just feel kind of stuck in your romantic love life. Maybe that things aren't going the way that you want, codependency on the bottom. It could even be that it's a situation as if you, your parents had maybe a codependent marriage, and you're trying to avoid that, kind of like they're showing me the traffic, like you're trying to avoid the traffic, but it's kind of like your GPS was off and now you're really stuck right in the middle of it and can't go anywhere. So let's see what else we have here. The sacred temple and kindred partnership. Yeah, I really like this energy. There's a reason that you're stuck in your romantic love life right now. And sometimes that is a hard energy, because when we get stuck, then sometimes we're kind of like starting to doubt, will I ever find love? Yes, you will, Pisces. It's part of your soul path. And part of this, I really am getting this energy that you're kind of stuck in your romantic love life because there's something that you need to look at from childhood, something about codependency. There's some belief system or belief about love or relationships that you're having to kind of heal or take another look at. So let's see what your present energy is, so that we can get you some more advice here. So Spirit, what's the present energy? The Magician. You're trying to manifest something. Sometimes when we're trying to manifest something, but we're not quite ready for what we're trying to manifest, right? We get this stuck energy. We get stuck because there's a certain outcome that we're trying to manifest, and the things that are coming in are not, we're saying no to. And what we don't realize is that when we're saying no to the things that are coming in for us, right? So you've manifested. Say you've manifested the true love that you would like to have come into your life. You may have even picked this particular person and you're trying to manifest this. But remember, when we manifest, the universe brings us sometimes what we're asking for, but in a different form, and always brings it at the divine time. You could be manifesting something and saying no to things that are coming in, but then what you're doing is you're almost like putting yourself in this traffic jam, because the universe is like, well, we're sending you what we know is best for you, or we're sending you people, like if these people really are not right for you, right? Then we're sending you people that are trying to show you the lesson. You know, these could be karmics. These could just be soulmates that are on this journey to help you open up to something. And I feel like it has to do with your heart chakra. This is your area of resistance, King of Cups. This is kind of your energy, but it's also about mastering your emotions or attracting people that have mastered their emotions. Being emotionally mature, which means that you can emotionally connect to somebody, not just physically, right? But you know, there's physical intimacy, and then there's emotional intimacy. And I feel like that is kind of where you are at right now, Pisces. Okay, so you could be, oh, nice. You could be, it could be either you or it could be the people that you're attracting that are not ready for emotional intimacy. In order to step into the King of Cups energy, because this is what you're resisting, we have to open the heart chakra. We have to be truly in that place where we love ourselves and we're open to receiving love. Not just physically, but also emotionally. Not just mentally, but also spiritually. And so there's some lessons here that I feel like you're still having to work on. And what could be happening is you're trying to manifest something that maybe is what you're thinking you want, but the truth is that your heart chakra maybe needs still some healing in order to actually attract in the person that's really good for you. This is your advice, Queen of Wands, stepping into this energy of confidence, of knowing that you are lovable, that knowing your true authentic self is the person that you want to put out there, because the Queen of Wands is extremely confident in herself. She really doesn't care if she's with somebody or not. She doesn't find validation in herself from her love partners or from people that are around her. She validates herself. She knows in her heart that she is lovable, creative, attractive, passionate, open emotionally, mentally. She's, ready to receive and she's ready to give. And it's about stepping into that power of, not just putting out there, there's two things with the Magician. You could be putting out there something that really isn't, you're not accepting the outcome of what the universe is delivering, or you're not really in the emotional, maturity, the depth to be able to truly allow, true love to come in. It's almost as if you're resisting it a little bit. Now that could be you, Pisces, or it could be the person that you're dealing with, right? You could have done a lot of work and you're trying to manifest somebody in, and there is somebody on your path, but they're still working on opening up their heart chakra. Okay, so let's see what, Ten of Swords, difficult ending. So we're going to clarify this. It's as if, you have to, it's really about stepping into that emotional, opening your heart, allowing your love to flow out. Not really having any, okay, there's healthy boundaries. I don't want to confuse you because there's healthy boundaries, right? Healthy boundaries help us to stay out of codependent relationships. But at the same time, when we put our love out there, if we're in a healthy relationship, we love freely and we allow love to come into us freely. We don't put parameters on it, I guess is what I'm saying, right? That they have to make a certain amount of money, or that they have to look a certain way, or, you enjoy hiking, so they have to enjoy hiking. Those are some of the things that maybe initially attract us to perhaps a romantic partner, but understanding that it's so much deeper than that. That, when you're emotionally mature, you understand, oh yeah, well, we have some things in common, and we have some things that maybe aren't in common. But an emotionally mature person, and when both of you are emotionally mature in a situation, you understand that it's not necessarily just what you like to do or how you look or the job. There's a much deeper connection when you can open your heart completely to somebody and they open theirs to you. That you know that they have your back and you always have theirs. That there's a safe spot between the two of you. You can share whatever feelings that you're having with this person and they feel the same way and are open to sharing. There's, a totally different level of a relationship when you're ready for that. And part of it is being able to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, right? And that's part of this emotional maturity. Yeah, it's taking some time. The devil is here. There's still some codependency that you may be working on. And I feel with this children energy, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I really feel like this is something that you've been, kind of working on since childhood. And it could be that, your parents had a codependent. Yeah, Hierophant is on the bottom. This is a belief system about what relationships are about. That it's not just the superficial stuff. That you really want somebody that is emotionally connected to you, that is vulnerable, is intimate with you on an emotional level, not just a physical level. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man here. All right, so Pisces, you have this energy once again. This is, back from childhood. This could be somebody from the past. You're trying to manifest. For some of you, you could be trying to manifest the relationship you think your parents had. Really kind of interesting that I just got that message. That won't resonate with everybody, but you're kind of nostalgically looking, okay, at love. Let's put it that way. You have this almost rose-colored glasses type of attitude about love relationships. That it's almost like, oh, it's all rainbows and unicorns. That you're trying to manifest something that is perhaps like what you dreamt of as a child. And so what you're trying to do is manifest this. And you're stuck because it's almost as if what you are expecting is unrealistic. Because when you're a child, what do you look at? Okay, this is the message they're giving me. When you're a child, what do you look at? Let's say you were young. Let's say 6, 7, right? And when you're that young, what do you see? You're watching TV. You're getting your idea about what love, family relationships look like from TV, right? You may have even grown up with a very traditional family that looked, like what you were seeing on TV. What you didn't realize is that there could have been codependency in your parents' relationship, but you didn't really see it. Because you were looking at it with rose-colored glasses. It's almost as if you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to manifest something on a belief system from childhood about what marriage or love relationships are. And it's something that you can't bring in. That's why you're stuck. Because the universe is like, yeah, that doesn't really exist. So what you're getting people that perhaps look like that, right? But then you have difficult endings. because then you get into it and you realize, okay, well, they have this nice job and, oh, they like to hike like me, But then what you realize is, oh, yeah, they also are putting me in third party situations, So it's kind of like this energy of having to take a different approach to what love relationships are. That is not just the surface stuff, that it's also the emotional stuff. They have all of the romance on TV, but, is that really what it's really all about? Or are there difficult days? Are there difficult discussions? Are there differing viewpoints within a love relationship, right? Yes, it's about how are we going to navigate this. It's about opening up your feelings about situations, about your fears, about your hopes, about your dreams, and allowing the other person to do the same thing. Yeah, for some of you, a King of Cups on the bottom, lots of looking at this. This is your area of resistance. You could be even waiting for somebody from the past to come in and apologize. There's this, temperance energy, this patient energy, that this is your area of resistance. You don't want, people are coming on your path and you could be dismissing them, but what you're not realizing is that I know it's really hard because I feel like you're changing, you're transforming. I think that's what the message is. You're transforming what true love is, but you still may be trying to manifest from what you thought, even maybe as a child, what love was. But you've been on the spiritual path. You're transforming. And so it's almost as if you're still trying to attract what you thought you wanted when you were a child, but now that you've ascended, now that you understand love a little bit more, you're trying to you have like these two, I feel like it's almost like two paradigms at the same time. I feel like that's why you're stuck, is because you haven't really closed out that old paradigm of, yeah, but they need to have this kind of job. They need to make this kind of money. We need to live in this kind of house, right? Because you're still thinking, oh, I want that TV love. Because a lot of times the TV love looks a lot better than maybe what your parents' marriage was, or perhaps your parents' marriage reflected that same type of thing. But what you saw on TV was actors, right? Saying the lines that had been scripted by screenwriters. What you didn't realize is that those weren't real people. Okay, they're finally like, okay, those weren't real people. That wasn't real life. And now you're maturing, you're understanding, that you may have gone through some difficult, breakups, realizing, oh, wait a minute. Like you had to go through those in order to get to this point where you're like, no, wait a minute. I want somebody that can share their feelings. That's more important to me than how much money they make, right? Okay, so let's see. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, it's about this balance, about being able to open up and share, a very balanced energy. The other thing that I'm getting here is that you could have been dealing with people that were very controlling. You may have had, relationships with people that are controlling, breadcrumbing. This can also be the breadcrumbing kind of energy. Stepping into your power of realizing that you don't have to listen to somebody else, that you can make up your own mind, right? That you don't have to have drama. There could be, codependent relationships are very dramatic, right? There's a lot of drama. because that's part of it. And what we can do is get almost addicted to the drama. We think, oh, well, if we're fighting, right? If we're fighting about who has to take out the garbage, then, we're communicating. We're expressing our feelings. That's not expressing your feelings. That's just arguing about who's going to take out the garbage, right? And it's about understanding that what you may have thought about what a true love relationship was is this wand in the back, that it's time to put that wand to the side and go in a different direction, and so that is sometimes difficult. It's sometimes really difficult to change our paradigm, to change our belief about love and relationships. And that's okay. You're doing that, Pisces. You're doing that. You're making progress in that area. But that's, if you're frustrated, I get the sense that you may be frustrated with your love life right now. If you're frustrated, right? And, you may even be going out on dates and stuff, and you're like, oh my goodness, like, where are these people coming from? You're just not yet in your alignment. You haven't stepped into your alignment of truly wanting an emotional connection. So what you're still doing is attracting some of that older vibration in, even though you may have been opened up to the idea, this is what I have to go for. I want an emotionally intimate relationship. I'm dealing with that more than the Queen of Wands is very physical, right? So you still have this energy in you of being physically attracted to people. And that's kind of that surface, whole thing, about the job, the car, the kind of house they want to have, 2.3 kids, whatever, right? It's that you're still in that energy. Your area of resistance is understanding that there's so much more to a relationship. Okay, so let's see what this Ten of Swords is. Four of Wands, Five of Cups, King of Cups, Seven of Cups on the bottom. I think one of the things here is that you're kind of confused. Yeah, you still go back to this physical attraction. You could still be trying to fit in. I'm almost getting this energy of trying to fit in. You're kind of frustrated. I just get this sense of being frustrated that, you're not finding the love that you want. That you want to celebrate. You want to have a happy home. You want to have this King of Cups energy. You want to have this. But, this is okay. But whatever it is that you thought love was in the past is coming to an end. You are at, the Ten of Swords is really realizing what I thought love was really isn't. Because now you understand it only leads to endings. It only leads to heartbreak. That, and I think Pisces, one of the things is that you have ascended. You are more aware. You're living more in the 5D, and you could still be attracting, love partners that are in the 3D, right? And it's such a hard thing to go from when we go on the spiritual journey, right? When we go onto the spiritual journey, sometimes we have to go alone for a while and really step into it, into our spiritual path. Because it's so, sometimes, and I know, because sometimes I'm even like this, it's so much easier before I was awake, right? It was so much easier before I stepped onto this path. But the truth is that, once you step onto that path, once the veil has lifted and you are seeing the other side of life, your soul's purpose, why you're going on this path, it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. but there's also this thing about you can't go back. You know, Dorothy landed in Oz, and you know, she was able to go back home. It's almost as if that's what you want. You want to almost go back to the way it was before, because this search for your true authentic soul partner is maybe taking longer than you thought, or there's not maybe as many partners available. The pool of people is not as large, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to have love. It means that you're still evolving, and to allow this evolution to go, and just to know that this person really is on your path. They're coming. And you will get unstuck. You will get unstuck. So to just work on your heart chakra, you know, keep opening your heart chakra, keep putting your love out into the world. Know that this is taking a while, but it's going to be worth it. And there are so many, you know, on YouTube and on the internet, there's so many like meditations or music to help with opening your heart chakra, information about opening your heart chakra, and just kind of stepping into that for a little bit, maybe. Yeah, so here's your love oracle card. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And I really do think that that is the message here. Look at this, you know, illustration. There is somebody for you. That is what Spirit wants you to know. There is somebody for you. There's a little bit of a waiting process, and don't get frustrated with it not coming in exactly the way you want it right now, because you're still evolving, and you know, the universe, spirit, your guides and angels, they know that you're still evolving. You're still not really truly ready for this person, and it is going to be worth the wait. It is going to be worth the wait. That's what they're saying to me. So I do wish you much love and light in this situation, Pisces, and you do your 2022 and your January. You have magical things coming on your path. This may be, you know, a little bit further down your path, but this is going to be magical when it comes in. And just remember that when we manifest it to be everything that we wanted, but even better, and at the divine time. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you much love and light in this situation. If you did resonate with the message, I would love to hear it in the comments, how it resonates with you. Or please consider liking or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Hugs to you, Pisces. See you in a bit.